Imagine your story, what will you be today? A princess in a pretty dress, or a knight that saves the day? Come, let's run, play, pretend all day to imagine your story today.
Hey kids! It's our second week of summer program and we're excited to see you again. I'm Miss Rhonda.
I'm Miss Isabella.
And let's get started for this wonderful week we've got planned. We want to thank Macmillan Publishing for allowing us to read this wonderful story, Goldenlocks and the Three Pirates. It's written by April Jones Prince and it's illustrated by Stephen Salerno. Once upon a seaworthy sloop, there lived three pirates. The big one was the pilfering Papa Pirate. Arr! The medium-sized one was the menacing Mama Pirate. Aye! And the small one was the bonny baby pirate in training. Ahoy! Now Mama was cunning with a cutlass, but puzzled by pots and pans. She was clever with a cannon, but not so helpful with a hammer and nails. And her sewing, well, it was atrocious. But one morning, Mama was so terribly tired of hardtack, she decided to make gruel for breakfast. Flaming blazes, she cried as the cooking fire flared in the galley. Blobs of burnt gruel boiled over the edge of her pot. Mama, could we hire a cook? Baby asked. We don't need no stinking crew, Mama barked, slopping the rest of the gruel into bowls with a glare as cold as an Arctic breeze. Aye, Papa agreed. Heave ho! We'll row the dinghy ashore for fresh water while the gruel cools, and off they set. As it happened, a handy but lonesome lass named Goldenlocks was out for a row in the same craggy harbor. She caught a whiff of Mama's gruel and was drawn to the scent like a pirate to treasure. Goldenlocks followed her nose to the larger boat, hauled her anchor overboard, and clambered onto the creaky ship. Hello, Goldilocks called. Anyone here? Silence. Goldenlocks sighed. I was hoping for some company, but her eyes brightened as she spied the 3 bowls of gruel. There's the breakfast I smelled. I'm sure the good sailors who man this ship won't mind if I have a taste. She popped a spoonful from the big bowl into her gob. Yikes! It's hot as cannon fire, she sputtered. And nasty, too. Then Goldenlocks tried the gruel in the medium-sized bowl. Yeesh! This one's cold as cave moss and tastes no better. Finally, she sampled the gruel in the small bowl. It needs something. She grabbed a tin of nutmeg and added a pinch to the bowl before tasting the gruel again. Yes, to a T, just right. And most of the mess was down the hatch in an instant. Her belly now full, Goldenlocks scanned her surroundings. Never having been on a real sloop before, she was, of course, mildly curious. She ventured below decks where she found 3 stools. I'm sure the fine owners of this ship won't mind if I rest for a moment, she said, settling herself on the largest stool. Yikes! It's hard as a turtle shell. Then she tried the medium-sized stool. Yeesh! It's soft as chicken feathers. That won't do. Finally, she sat down on the small stool. Yes, to a T, just right. But things were ship-shape only for an instant before the shaky stool smashed to smithereens. Ouch, said Goldenlocks, rubbing her rump. Someone ought to fix that. Finding a mallet, nails and wood, and some tar, Goldenlocks set to work. Soon the stool was sturdy as a sea chest. Next, Goldenlocks scurried starboard, where she found 3 hammocks. Surely the kind seamen who sleep here won't mind if I take a nap after all that hammering, she said, climbing into the largest one. Yikes! This hammock is tight as a stopper knot. Then she tried the medium-sized hammock. Yeesh, this one's loose as hand-me-down breeches. Finally, Goldenlocks turned to the small hammock, torn and lying on the deck like a fallen vine. Yowza, everything needs patching up around here. With a nearby needle and thread, she sewed and stitched, and the canvas was nifty in no time. She rigged the ropes and rehung the hammock. At last, Goldenlocks tumbled into the small bed. Yes, to a T. Just right, she breathed, and was fast asleep before you could say shut-eye. Now you may have nearly forgotten about those 3 menacing pirates. If you climbed the ratlines to the crow's nest, you'd see that they were just now rowing back home for their morning grub. Papa, Mama, and Bonnie Baby hoisted themselves onto the main deck and headed straight for their breakfast. Shiver me timbers, someone's been eating me gruel, Papa boomed. Aye, someone's been eating me gruel too, Mama howled. Someone's been eating me gruel as well, Baby piped up, and most of it's in their stomach quarters. Mama leaned closer. She sniffed and stuck her finger in Baby's bowl for a taste. This has been doctored with something better than bilge water, she mumbled. I should have thought of that. That's right good plunder. Let's find the filthy scallywag who's breached our bow, Papa thundered. He stomped below decks, followed closely by Mama and Baby. Shiver me timbers, someone's been sitting on me stool, he roared. Aye, someone's been sitting on me stool too, Mama echoed. Someone's been sitting on me stool as well, said Baby, and they made it into a real chair. That stool didn't need fixing, Mama growled, but under her breath she added, I could have done that. The rogue's nearby, Papa pressed. He tattoo was tingling. Papa followed the prickly sensation, slinking toward the sleeping quarters. Shiver me timbers, someone's been sleeping in me hammock, Papa bellowed. Aye, someone's been sleeping in me hammock too, Mama cried. Someone's been sleeping in me hammock as well, Baby shrieked with delight. They strung it back all up good and cozy like. Mama scowled. I would have got to that, she muttered. But why is me bed bulging like a bag of gold bullion? Baby asked. At that moment, Goldenlocks' eyes snapped open to see the 3 scoundrels sizing her up. Did you mend me bed? Baby asked. Did you sort his stool? Papa demanded. Did you soup up my gruel? Mama questioned. How dare ye? Why, yes, Goldenlocks stammered. Everything's a bit ragged around here, you know. Someone had to fix things. She sat up, gathering a better view of her visitors. Goldenlocks gasped. Are you pirates? Where's your crew? We don't need no stinkin', Papa began. But a glimmer grew in Mama's eyes. Say, lassie, she interrupted, you're handy to a T. Our family could do with a girl like you. How's about turning pirate? Once upon a seaworthy sloop, there lived 4 pirates. And now, the Imagine Your Story Challenge. You get a chance to write the ending of the story, Goldenlocks and the 3 pirates. You can change it, give me a paragraph or a picture, or you can give me a paragraph or a picture of what page the library fairy is doing. It's your choice. Send it to us at libraryprogram@auburndalefl.com, or just bring it into the library. We're excited to see what you have.
So for today we're going to be making two crafts. The first one we're going to do is our pirate hook, and then the second one we're going to do is our parrot. We don't really need him right now though, so he'll fly back. Let's get started. What you're going to be getting in your kit is a cup with a hole that's already in it and a piece of aluminum foil to make your hook. All you're going to need from home is just a piece of tape. Let's get started. Our first step is we're going to take our aluminum foil and we're going to just start rolling it into a really thin, long piece, kind of like a worm, all the way. We got to make sure it's thin enough that it'll fit through the hole. So if it's too big, just take it and you can twist it around like that to make sure it's a little bit tightened up, and then we can fit it through the hole in the cup. That is about good enough. You don't have to do the whole thing, just make sure you have enough to fit through that and make a hook. So then we're going to take it and we are going to fit it through. Maybe this way will be better. Do the end right here because that's going to be our hook part, and you're going to want it sticking halfway through just like that, and you're going to take it and bend it into a half circle. Just like that. Hey. And then on the inside it's going to look like that. You're going to want to move a piece of the aluminum foil to the edge of the cup on the inside, and you can still adjust your hook. And we're going to take some tape, pull a little piece off, and then right on the inside we're going to be taping it to the edge of the cup in there, just so it won't move around inside. Here's what the inside of your hook is going to look like with the tape right on the inside of the cup, keeping the aluminum foil to the side so that it doesn't get in the way of your hand. And then you just pop it right on there and you got a hook. So now it's time for our next craft. We should be making a parrot. I don't know where he went though. Hey, he flew back. What you're going to get in your summer craft bag are a couple of feathers, some pieces of string, an orange beak, a pair of eyes, and then a cup to make your parrot. All you're going to need at home is some tape. One last thing you're going to need is a pair of scissors to cut your string. So what we're going to do first is we're going to grab any piece of string and we're just going to wrap it around the cup a few times, just like that, however much you want. And then on the back of the cup we're going to tape that string down. And then that long tail you can just cut right off. Like that. I'm going to put one more piece of tape on there just to really hold it down tight. So we've got one string, and then you can put as much string as you want. When you're all done putting your string on the cup, we're going to take our orange beak and grab a piece of tape, roll it around, stick it on the back of the beak, And then we're going to place it right there, wherever you think a beak should be. And now your little parrot can talk. And then we're going to put on our pair of eyes. Just peel them off and stick them right on there. One more. There we go. Up next, we're going to put on the feathers. Now we're going to take one of our feathers, and on the back of your bird, we're going to just stick it between the first two strings, just so it can hold it there. You can use tape if you want to. And then, now you got a little feathery friend. When you're all done, you can just stick them on your hand, and now you have someone to talk to. All right, we got our pirate hook and our parrot friend who's somewhere around here. There he is. We're ready for a high seas adventure. Thanks for joining. If we got you hooked on last week's bingo, we've got another bingo reading log for you. Again, all you have to do is get 5 in a row, across, up and down, or diagonal. When you're done with your bingo sheet, come on down to Auburndale Public Library and you can open up our treasure chest and pick out a prize.
We also have another free online resource for you this week, kids.nationalgeographic.com, where they have videos and games, a lot of animal things going on, and it's a lot of fun. So what you need to do is be sure and ask permission from a parent and let them help you get started, and that should be a lot of fun. Again, kids.nationalgeographic.com. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We will see you back again Wednesday, July 1st.
And don't forget to grab your weekly summer bag and to turn in your endings for the Imagine Your Story Challenge.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you.